हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू माइंडसेट विद चित्रा। आपको कभी ऐसा फील हुआ है कि कोई भी छोटी सी बात किसी ने बोली और आपको बुरा लग गया हो? सडनली आपका एंटायर मूड चेंज हो गया हो, और मे बी समवन सेड आई एक्सपेक्टेड बेटर फ्रॉम यू, समवन डिडंट रिप्लाई योर मैसेज, or maybe your boss gave you a negative piece of feedback, your partner slightly, you found that they are a bit distant from you, someone cancelled your plan, and logically you know it's not a big deal, but emotionally, I feel that it's a big deal. You keep thinking about it, you keep replaying the conversation, and you wonder, मैंने क्या गलत किया है? And when they say that, we actually feel that, am I good enough? मेरी क्या गलती है? And मैं ऐसा क्या better कर सकता हूँ या कर सकती हूँ? And sometimes we do not even understand why you are reacting this strongly. If you have experienced this, please don't leave this video, because today I am going to make you understand why people give different reactions and why do I react differently in different situations. So subscribe to my channel, because here we are going to talk about the patterns behind the behaviors, not just at surface level motivation. So watch this video till the end, because the last question I'm going to give you is the one I want you to start asking yourself whenever something hurts you, or more than logically it should actually. So first, I want you to understand something today. There is a big difference between what happened and what it is meant to you. So let's say someone says, you made a mistake, right? That's what happened, and you made a mistake. But your mind translates into, I am incompetent. Someone says, I don't agree with you. Your mind translates, I'm not valued. Someone doesn't call you back. Your mind translates, I am not important, something else is important. Someone criticizes you, and suddenly it translates into, I'm not good enough. So you see the difference. The event is one thing, the meaning your mind attaches to the event is another. And sometimes the intensity of a reaction isn't coming from today's event, it is touching something much, much older. This is where I think that what is this all childhood about? Not because everything, it is not all because of your parents, guys. No, it is far too simplistic. But because childhood is where many of our earliest emotional conclusions about our own selves are formed. Maybe you were praised only when you performed well, बहुत अच्छे marks आए, बहुत तारीफ मिली, अच्छे marks नहीं आए तो उतनी तारीफ नहीं मिली. Maybe you were constantly compared, पड़ोसी के बच्चे को देखो, उसके बच्चे को देखो, या उसका बेटा ज्यादा बेटर कर रहा है, मेरा बेटा नहीं कर रहा है, तुम कब दूसरों की तरह काम करोगे. मे बी यू हैड टू बी अ गुड चाइल्ड. आप हर मतलब एक वो टैग था आपके ऊपर, गुड गुड गर्ल, गुड बॉय. सो वो स्टैंडर्ड को रेस करते करते मे बी योर फीलिंग्स गॉट डिसमिस्ड. मे बी यू लर्नड डोंट क्रिएट प्रॉब्लम्स. मे बी यू लर्नड बी यूजफुल टू पीपल, then only you will get that love. Maybe you learn don't make mistakes, because good girl good boy की जो डिक्शनरी में होता है ना, वो ये होता है कि गलती नहीं करनी चाहिए कभी. लेकिन हम इंसान हैं, हमसे गलती होती है. बच्चों क्या, बड़ों से गलती हो जाती है, मुझसे भी गलती होती है. But if I have created that frame inside my mind, be a good person, good boy, good girl, sometimes being good is also a pressure inside me. But you also learned I have to handle everything myself. Maybe you learned if someone is upset with me, sometimes it must be wrong with me. And you may have grown up, but that emotional learning does not automatically disappear, because when you became an adult, so today when someone gives you a criticism या आपकी कोई बुराई करता है, your adult brain, what does it hear? Here's some feedback. But that maybe they are trying to tell me something about me, but another part of you may hear, you are not good enough. आपको फीडबैक से इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. आप उसकी बैक फोर्थ में जाके सोचिए कि उसके पीछे का क्या इमोशन है, क्यों मैं ये फील कर रहा हूँ. इट इज एक्चुअली बिकॉज समवेयर यू फील यू आर नॉट गुड इनफ. दैट्स व्हाई समटाइम्स रिएक्शन फील्स डिसअप्रोप्रिएट. दूसरों के रिएक्शन हमें डिसअप्रोप्रिएट लगता है. You are not, and for you also, you are not necessarily reacting only in the present moment. आज के लिए आप react नहीं कर रहे हो. You may be reacting to the meaning your nervous system has learned to attach to that kind of situation way back. Let me give you another very simple example. Imagine two people receive exactly the same kind of a message from their manager. We need to improve in our performance in this area. And what happens is when they give you that feedback, person A thinks that, okay, what do I need to improve? Same situation, same manager, two different people. Person A feels, what do I need to improve? Person B spends the entire evening thinking, maybe I'm going to lose my job, maybe I'm not capable, maybe everyone thinks that I'm bad at my work. Same sentence, completely different emotional response. Why? Why do you think there is a huge difference? Because we don't respond to only words, we respond to the meaning we give to those words, and that meaning is often considered as from our previous reactions or previous experiences that we have. So if someone triggers you next time, I don't want you to immediately ask, don't ask this, why did they did this to me, या मेरे साथ ही ऐसा क्यों होता है, मैं ही क्यों, मेरे साथ ही ऐसा क्यों होता है. Instead, ask these three simple questions. Question number one, what exactly happened? Okay, only facts, no interpretations. For example, they didn't reply to my message. That's it. Not they don't care about me, or that's your interpretation. Question number two, what am I making this mean about me? मैं खुद के बारे में क्या मीनिंग निकाल रही हूँ मेरी पर्सनल चीज के बारे में. This is powerful because maybe the real thought is they don't respect me, I am not important, I'm not good enough, I'm going to be rejected, I have to prove myself. Find that emotion underneath that sentence. And question number three, whenever I felt I'm alone, whenever I feel, have I, so basically, when I felt this feeling before, मैंने ये last time कब feel किया था? I hope I am able to rephrase this question. I will repeat the question for you. So when I'm speaking continuously, so I break the flow. So this is just authentic, unedited video. So when I felt last time the same feeling before, so don't force the answer. Just sit with it. सोचो उसके बारे में. Maybe you'll remember being criticized, maybe being ignored, maybe being compared, and maybe feeling that you had to earn someone's approval. And if you remember something, डोंट इमीडिएटली ब्लेम समवन. अगर आपको कुछ याद आ जाए तो प्लीज किसी को भी ब्लेम नहीं करना है हमारे पास्ट में जाके कि मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ वैसा हुआ. अगेन यू विल बी इन दैट लूप. जस्ट बिकम क्यूरियस. Oh, maybe this reaction has a history. It is not related to today. That awareness itself can be powerful. So let's do something right now. If you're ready, are we ready? So think of one situation from last week, or maybe last month, or maybe yesterday, or maybe whenever, the recent incident where something affected you the most than you expected. आपने जितना expect नहीं किया था, उससे ज़्यादा आप affected हुए. Bring it to your mind, and if you want, you can close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Think about a situation where you got affected last time. Bring it to the mind. Now say, what happened? Just the facts. Not your story, just the facts. Now ask, what did I make it mean about me? Once you got that answer, place your hands on your heart, if that feels comfortable, and then ask, what does this younger version of me need to hear right now? Maybe it's you don't have to be perfect, you don't have to earn love, you're allowed to make mistakes, you're allowed to say no, you don't have to prove your worth. Or maybe I'm here now, I won't abandon you. Sit with whichever sentence feels true for you. And this is what I want you to understand. Inner child work isn't about sitting around blaming your childhood. It's about saying, my parents did this, therefore I'm like this. It's not about saying this. All right. So don't say this, my parents did this, therefore I'm like this. No, that's not healing. That's blaming. Healing begins when you say, this may have shaped me, but I can become conscious of it and I can choose differently now. So if you haven't opened your eyes, you can. That's the shift. Because you cannot change what happened years ago. Can you? No. But you can change the way you relate to what happened, right? You can notice the pattern, you can understand the emotional belief underneath, and gradually you can stop allowing your inner wound or old wound to make decisions for you. So next time, whenever you find yourself saying, why am I reacting like this? Don't judge yourself. Get curious. Ask, what happened? What am I making the meaning for it about me? And then ask it, have I felt this before in my life? Because sometimes the reactions you are trying to control is actually trying to tell you something. It is actually a situation which will help you to heal and progress and grow in life. And that's where inner work, deep inner work begins. In this video, if you feel that some of your pattern got recognized about your own self, then subscribe to this channel. And if you feel that you don't just want to understand your patterns, but actually want to work through them, I work with clients through one-on-one NLP coaching technique and inner child healing. You can reach out to me directly through the descriptions in the description we have mentioned. And remember this, you are not your old patterns. Always remember, whatever you are running in a loop is not your reality. You cannot change your pattern, which you cannot see. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching this video, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.